Hi there, everybody. Happy Tuesday to you. 3 News senior meteorologist Matt Wentz with a look at your forecast. Thanks for joining us on our YouTube channel ahead of this busy travel period and Thanksgiving that we've got. We've got some weather impacts coming our way. It's windy today. Otherwise, we've got sunshine breaking out. No problems outside of that wind. It all starts tomorrow. We've got weather impact alerts that kick in tomorrow afternoon and evening. That'll head through Wednesday night. This is for a mix of wet snow and rain that'll be moving in. Not a huge deal in terms of snow accumulation, but we are going to have this. If you're out driving, you'll be impacted by it for sure. Wednesday night, we could have some wet snow that carries into Thanksgiving morning. May have a slushy coating, maybe an inch or so in spots where it persists. Otherwise, we kind of quiet down during the day with a mix of just clouds and periodic drizzle and some flurries around. And then Thursday night into Friday, we kick off what is going to be a long period of lake effect snow that is going to be significant. In fact, this is really going to pile up, mainly in the snowbelt east of Cleveland. So let's take you through it. Your National Design Mart hour-by-hour forecast. Clearing skies as we go throughout the rest of the day. Still windy and on the cooler side. We're going to hold in the low 40s, tonight 30s with increasing clouds. If you're leaving tomorrow morning for travel, looks good. We'll have cloudy skies, a little bit of a breeze, not too big of a deal, but things look quiet outside of the traffic. And then tomorrow midday looks good as well. But by tomorrow afternoon and evening, moisture starts to approach as the system moves in, and we'll likely have some wet snow mixing in with raindrops at times across the area with maybe a little slush in areas as we go into tomorrow night. And this occurs all the way down towards Columbus as well. So if you have travel plans south, keep that in mind. Area of snow looks prevalent across the area Wednesday night into Thanksgiving morning. This could put down that coating, maybe an inch or so, depending if it stays all snowflakes. Notice temperatures are going to be at or above freezing, so not expecting a lot of issues on roadways. That's the good news, as long as they're treated. But overall, maybe a little snow waking up. That's kind of magical Thursday morning, right? And then as we go through time, we kind of back off in terms of the snow and rain during the day on Thanksgiving. In terms of snowfall, our model's coming in with maybe an inch or two. Remember, this doesn't mean this is true. This is just a solution. But I could see that happening with some slush as we wake up Thursday morning. All right, if you're traveling tomorrow, well, we got a rain snow moving in later in the day. A couple connecting hubs, Atlanta, Charlotte, they look good. They're out ahead of the storm system in the 60s. Detroit, Chicago on the cooler side with that rain snow mix coming in. May have some delays as you're heading there. In terms of travel across the country, here's where the system will be Wednesday night in the Ohio Valley. So again, travel to Columbus, Cincinnati, may have some impacts there. And then the system eventually heads east as we go into your Thanksgiving morning, eventually affecting areas of interior New England with some heavier snow there. All right, long ranger forecast. We talked about the lake effect snow potential coming our way. Well, let's tell you why. This system goes by and it grabs cold air, which is just off towards the north right now. That cold air will start to come across all of the Great Lakes, and we're expecting widespread lake effect snow to develop Thursday night into Friday morning. Should have some pretty decent banding coming off of Lake Michigan and Lake Erie into the primary snow belt. That would continue Friday to kind of go back and forth between our snow belt and then up towards the Erie area. And then as we go into the weekend, another system dives south. That would bring a reinforced cold shot of air, and it'd take our wind and kind of shift it back and bring those snow bands back in by Sunday evening into Sunday night and a Monday as well. I mean, we're talking just days of lake effect snow. The potential's there for another system to dive across the Great Lakes and keep that snow going Wednesday and Thursday next week. When all is said and done, which I don't know when it's going to be done yet because our models don't go that far, I mean, we could end up with some significant lake effect totals between the snow belt east of Cleveland, up towards Erie, up towards Buffalo. That I-90 corridor, I'm telling you right now, is going to be treacherous, and that does include those that are trying to come back on Sunday from their Thanksgiving plans. So you want to avoid I-90 corridor altogether as we get into the upcoming weekend. Your Union Home Mortgage 10-day forecast. Well, it takes colder air to produce lake effect snow. We'll certainly have it. 20s for days as we go into Saturday, Sunday. Bit of a warm up into the low 30s Monday, Tuesday before more 20s and maybe even a colder shot of air returns around December 6th and 7th. So winter's certainly showing up. We are paying the price for what was a warm fall and a warm, well, end of fall around here. All right, we'll talk more about it with the latest update on this winter storm coming at 4 o'clock on the TV side of things. You guys enjoy your day. We'll see you then.